think we made it. I don't see 2020 anywhere. What's up, guys? Welcome to January 1st of 2021. All right, now typically a lot of people say new year, new me and all that bullshit. I think this year we're just ready to get onto a new chapter. Like, pretend 2020, you know, in 100 years, they're not going to talk about what happened in 2020. I'm going to talk about what happened in 2020 in this video. So today is going to be a shoulder workout because it's Friday. And fortunately, I don't have a run workout today, so I have time. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go through my 2020 year in review, right? Talk about where I was physically, what I was planning on physically, what did or didn't happen this year for me physically when it comes to workouts and my workout goals. And then I'm going to talk about 2021, the whole year, because I know this part, up to this point, I've only really talked about the first part of 2021. So I have plans for the whole year. I have plans for all of next year too. So we're going to review this year. We're going to talk about 2021. Or, I'm sorry, we're going to review 2020. We're going to talk about 2021. We're going to put the previous cluster behind us, and we're going to move forward in a positive, happy manner. Also, January 1st on Netflix, I'm watching Cobra Kai Season 3 because holy shit, I got to get back to that series. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing today. Yeah, so let me get inside. Alright, first off, let's talk a little bit about 2020. How it started, okay? My 2020 started on the worst note possible. I thought things were going good. I did have a little gut feeling that things were going to take a sour turn. And on January 14th of 2020, at around 2:20, 2:25, somewhere in there, my boss came into work and escorted me out. I got fired. So 2020 started off on a shit note for me. Okay, I still had my side hustle. I still had my little online coaching business, which was fine because that helped. You know, I mean, it was like I had all these goals for 2020, and they kind of got put on pause because the job search for something new came first. On the positive side of that, what did that allow me to do? It allowed me to spend a lot more time with my family. So I was home, and while I was unemployed, not collecting any money, I was on unemployment, doing job searches every day, and applying for jobs. And I was even looking for jobs in like New York, DC, Chicago, LA. Like, I was looking for jobs in other cities. That's how bad it was getting. But I was still able to see my kids go to school every day. I was able to pick my kids up every day. I was able to go to the gym with my wife every day. Okay, so while the negative may have been that I got fired and I was unemployed, the positive was it allowed me to do all the things that I haven't been able to do in the last decade or so, or even longer than that. Because for 10 years, I didn't see my kids go to school. I couldn't bring them. I was already at work. I couldn't pick them up. I was late. I was coming home from work. I never saw my wife throughout the day. So I wasn't able to go to the gym with her. I had to go to the gym either way early in the morning or way late in the afternoon. So while getting fired was a bad thing for me, it allowed me to reunite with my family and kind of get closer with everybody. And that was the positive that I took out of that experience, okay? So, I mean, it really is just a matter of how you're looking at things, okay? Now, one of my big goals from that came that I was going to be training for a physique competition. That leads us into the next one. So the next thing that happened to me in 2020 was that in April I got a job, and I got a job that I've been trying to get for years. Just for some reason it just wasn't working out where I was able to get that job, and I had a lot of friends pushing for me to get this job. So eventually I got the call in March that I was gonna get started. Took 6 weeks to get my clearance transferred over, but in April of 2020, I started working again, okay? Well, that got me to kind of ease back on the whole I need to work and where's my income gonna come from, and gave me a chance to focus on the rest of things. And I was training for the physique show. Shortly after that, though, everything started getting canceled because people were working from home. People were, the pandemic, was kind of shaping the world now. So once things started getting canceled, my fitness goals started changing. I had a chance to reevaluate my focus on where I wanted to go fitness-wise. What did I want to do with my life? Did I want to do the physique show? Did I really not? And that's where I really found out how much I enjoy the endurance training, okay? The Ironman, the running, the distance stuff. Because if for some reason that suited, as much as I love lifting weights, and trust me, I love lifting weights, the endurance part was that challenge that I hadn't quite conquered yet. So I decided, I'm going to start training get back into endurance. But I didn't have any races scheduled. So that was where you saw the Insanity series, where I trained for my fastest mile. I saw a bunch of YouTubers running their 1 mile, and I said, I could do this too. So let me do it. Let me jump on this. And I ran my fastest mile. But then I said, well, how much can I improve this over the next couple months? And I did an experiment with Insanity, where if I just did Insanity workouts, would I improve my 1 mile time? And over 4 months, I did. And that brought me to the end of October, which is shortly before I started training for the half marathon, which kind of brought us to where we are now. Half marathon training, ended the year. I've gotten faster. I'm not gonna say I've leaned out. We're definitely not gonna talk about this morning's scale, because after Chinese last night, I saw a number on that device that I have not seen in quite a few months. So give me a week and a half or so to flush all that shit. Notice I'm wearing a hoodie. I'm getting ready to go to the gym. But that's where we are today. We're training for the half marathon. My runs have gotten faster. I feel great. My heart rate's kind of getting lower as I do more distance, so it's getting steadier, which means my training is going well. And here we are, okay? 2020 reviewed. And it wasn't very exciting. I didn't do shit. I stayed home. I worked from home. I work out from home, and that was that. So for me, 2020 was about overcoming and reuniting with everything. Okay, overcoming, the challenges we were facing, figuring things out, figuring out where I wanted to go. And it was really kind of a self-evaluation period for me. And I'm glad I had it. So now we're gonna hit the gym, and then we'll talk about the goals for 2021. Come on, really? Alright, so we are at the facility of the weights, the gym. I'm about to get situated over in my little corner. It's shoulder day. So, just like last week, I'm gonna put the workout on the screen right there. Make sure you write that shit down. Alright, it's a quick shoulder workout, shoulder interval, so it means it's gonna be superset with 30 seconds a hit, 3 times, 3 different sets. You guys get the idea. Then finish up with some core, and we're gonna have a good old day. So, I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out real quick.
Listen, before I get into it, I'ma give you the blueprint on why they say I'm nice and I'm the motherfucking truest. I'm the coolest cause I make it look like there ain't nothing to it. When I do it like ain't nobody else can do it. I'm a boss, I'm so official, yeah, I'm a ref, I blow the whistle. I'm number one, you already know. Okay, now on your mark, ready, set, go. When it come to the cutting, these bitches know I'm a pro. Just call me the main event, cause I'm the star of the show. They say if you love something, you gotta just let it go. Well, me, I'm in love with money, no problem letting it go. You should know, I'm in Polo Ralph Lauren. Bosses rock horses, they say money talks, you can't afford what I'm talking. I'm fly till I die, I'm a floss in my coffin. At my wake, they gonna be asking what it costs for my coffin. I'm a beast, I'm a savage, I'm a motherfucking monster. I'm on everything, I'm like a motherfucking sponsor. I can eat your whole team in just a couple bars, so you may as well just get another motherfucking roster. They all dread me, Mega Man the roster. Pockets full of Fetty, wallet full of pasta. I'm the only J Omega boogie down Bronxton, so any other J Omega out is an imposter. Street official, that gang I rep, and if I don't do nothing, I'ma bang my set. When you see us on the block, you know them things on deck, and we always 20 deep. Holla at me if it's beef, what it be? Yo, I'm swelly like my nigga CG. Understand it's not a game and we ain't at no E3. You can look me in the eyes but still never see me, even though I'm coming at you like I'm fucking 3D. I've been rolling, I've been riding, coming through like beat. I am not a virgin, but I'm coming soon like skeet. If it's a problem in that drama, you gon' end up knee deep. And on my mama, they gon' probably find you in a deep sleep. I put on for my city, cause we got
just finished up core, the last little bit of this workout. I don't know if you guys can see the Apple Watch. Nope. Alright, so Apple Watch says right there 388 calories burned, 496 total. So active calories was 388. I guess that was me actually moving, whatever, but the total from when I hit start, 496. Alright, so not a bad way to start 2021, sorry. Gotta break that habit. So I'm doing my workout, my wife's still doing hers, so I'm gonna go hit on the bike and we'll talk about my goals for 2020. All right, anyway, so let's talk about goals for 2021. What do I want to accomplish this year? Well, we got the half marathon coming up, and that's always a huge, that's been a huge focus of mine for the last, 5 months. My goal with the half marathon is a 140 PR, right? So I want to run 13.1 miles in 1 hour, 40 minutes or faster. That's what I've been training for, that's what I'm really focusing on. So, to do that, I needed to run a 7:37 mile for average for the whole 13.1. Now, does that mean I'm gonna do every mile 7:37 or faster? No. I mean, I'm gonna do some miles faster, some miles slower. Depends on the day, depends on the position in the course, where I'm at, so on and so forth. As long as I average 7:37 or faster, I can get a 140. Now, let's be honest. Anything under 2 hours for me is good, because 2 hours is my previous PR. So I'm looking at PR, but I have a goal, so I know where I personally want to train. That's goal number one. Goal number two is the second half of the year. I want to run a marathon this year, hence the name of the series, The Marathon. I haven't picked my marathon yet because none of the marathons are open and registration isn't available for any of them yet. So I have identified a couple that I want to run. One is lottery, and the other two I'm waiting to see if they're actually going to be held. The lottery one is the big one. It's in November. It's the Marine Corps Marathon. I don't really care that it's military focused. It's a big marathon. It's one of the most popular in the country, and I'm just like, whatever. Let's see if we can get in. If nothing else, it's a trip up north to run, visit family, do some sightseeing that I haven't done in a while. It'll be a good time. That's the lottery one. The other two I'm debating on. Again, I have to wait to see if they open for registration. One is the Greenway Half Marathon, or something like that, in Nashville, Tennessee. This one would be the first weekend of October or around that time frame, and it's in Nashville, so I get to go up to Nashville again. I did enjoy Nashville. Great food, great scenery, right? October won't be too hot, won't be too cold. Course looks pretty nice, pretty scenic, so it should be a good course. If that falls through, there is a backup to the backup option. I think it's called Run to the Bay or something like that. It's just south of Tallahassee, kind of mid to late October. That one's obviously more local. It's only a 3-hour drive. Again, that one's very, very flat. Essentially, you're running over 2 bridges to a lighthouse and back. So, I mean, it's not very scenic. You're gonna be running over water. You're gonna see a lot of that. But, I mean, it is what it is. Again, I have to wait to see if they open up for registration. With the marathon, I do have a time goal. I want to run the marathon under 4 hours. Why? Because I think 4 hours is a great time for a marathon, but I want to beat better. I want to be better than great. So if I can do a sub 4-hour marathon, that's going to lead me into 2022 with a great head of steam. So why do I say lead me into 2022? Well, essentially it's the end of 2021, but my big goal for this series, and I haven't mentioned this, I haven't hinted at it, I kind of hinted at this, and this is why I need the half marathon early on, because I need a proof of time. Well, there's only one race in the world that you need a proof of time, and that is a Disney race. I want to run the 2022 Dopey Challenge. Now, if you know anything about Run Disney, you know what Disney's Marathon Weekend Dopey Challenge is. The Dopey Challenge is 4 days, 4 races, back to back to back to back. Thursday would be a 5K, Friday would be a 10K, Saturday would be a half marathon, Sunday would be a marathon. Doing all 4 gets you 6 medals. Yes, I'm running that one for the bling, but I have a little extra goal for me, and I don't know if it's going to be possible, but I'm always willing to try, at least in my head. I want to PR all 4 races. So when I run the Dopey Challenge, which is usually the first full weekend of January, I want to set, or the first weekend after New Year's, I want to set a PR in the 5K, 10K, half marathon, and marathon. So shooting myself in the foot is going to be setting a 140 PR on the half marathon, because I'm not sure I'd be able to beat that. But that's what training is for. Who knows where I'll be after I run the marathon, or training for the marathon. That's what we're here to find out. Now, of course, those are just 2 goals that I have for 2022. There are others. When I get home, I'll talk about a couple of the other ones. For now, I'm just gonna keep on pedaling on this bike. All right, so we're home, we're showered, post-workout meal, first meal of the day. It is currently 12:52 p.m. and is the first time I'm eating for the day. You already know the deal. Eggs, turkey meat, oatmeal, sriracha, done. Well, it's egg whites and 1 egg. So 3 servings of egg whites, 1 whole egg, 1 serving of sliced turkey meat, 1 serving of oatmeal, all cooked together, mixed it up, topped with sriracha for a little extra kick, a little extra flavor, because oatmeal by itself sucks. So what other goals do I have for 2021? I have a weight loss goal, okay? I'm still on that journey to find what really, really works for my body as far as calories go. Now, any fitness person you talk to will tell you a different formula to get your weight loss goals. Okay, I watched one yesterday, the other day on TikTok or Facebook or YouTube, whatever, I don't remember where, said body weight times 14, and then that's your maintenance, and then you subtract from there. Unfortunately, even though even if I ate that, I would gain weight. I've eaten that and I've gained weight. I'm struggling right now. I mean, the holidays in November and whatever, I was trying to find my maintenance. I was eating about 2,300 to 2,500 calories if I planned it out. Some days I would eat 2,000, some days I would, I like the range 2,000 to 2,300. Now, I said at the beginning of training, I'm not gonna worry too much about the calories in yet. I'm gonna keep it in that range, and that's fine. Why? Because, well, this week the mileage started to pick up with my runs. And if I go any lower with those calories, I'm not gonna have the energy I need to do the strength and the running training that I need to do. So I'm gonna keep the calories around 2,000 to 2,300. I'll give myself a little bit of a range. I'm just gonna track them a little bit more diligently the first couple weeks of the year. I'm gonna make sure I'm eating clean foods, not processed, not a whole lot of processed foods. I'm not gonna eat any high sugary foods. So cookies are out for a while. I'm gonna try to minimize the protein bars because those are very high in almost 300 calories per bar. If I can get a protein powder that's a little less, then protein shakes are good. So that's the focus. I have a weight loss goal. I want to hit by summertime either 200 pounds or 15% body fat, okay? I don't care whichever one comes first, that's the focus for the summer goal. The end of the year, I want 12% body fat and just under 200 pounds. I figure if I run the marathon around like 190, 195, if I can get that low, that being 12 to 15% body fat, maybe even a little under 10 to 12% body fat, would set me up for optimal performance, okay? Everything I do is for performance. I'm not getting on stage. It's not an aesthetic type of goal. So there's that goal. I also have business goals. I have goals with my business. I want to blow the hell up with my business. I made a good amount of money with my side hustle, but I'm reading the 10X rule, which is telling you to think 10 times bigger. And if I really, really, really want to, that scares the shit out of me. But I'm setting a goal to grow my side business by 10 times, which, if I did that, holy shit, that would be amazing. And a third goal, I'm also thinking about starting another company. I'm thinking about starting a videography or like a video production company, a small production, where instead of having nobody to video me, I would go around and video things, do like social media clips, like little 30-minute YouTube videos, for fitness people, for gym people, for the high school football team, get them hype videos and stuff like that, for dancers, for skateboarders, whatever. I want to make content. I want to make content where I'm not the focus. Right? I want to help other people get their name out there and get better content for themselves. So that's what I want to do. I don't know pricing, and then I'm also going to start football coaching again on the side. So that's just a little bit for, to play around with. I'm probably not even going to be charging for the football coaching, at least not yet. But those are my goals for the year, kind of all over the place, but they're focused in my head. Like I have a specific plan and path to go to reach those goals. I just have to implement and not back down when I hit a little bit of adversity like I've known to do in the past. So I'm gonna eat this and wait for my wife to get out of the shower. We got Cobra Kai Season 3 to watch. So I'll get some video of that. Hold on. Gotta get it. Got to get it. Got to get it. I hear good things about this season. It's on. What you doing, Mama Loon? Hi, Mama. Yeah, good girl. Yo, so I just wanted to come in this video right here. We just finished watching all 10 episodes of Cobra Kai on Netflix. Yo, if you are a fan of Karate Kid and have not watched Cobra Kai, what the hell are you waiting for? But you need to watch season 3. Season 3 is bomb, but if you don't watch season 1 and 2 beforehand, you'll be so lost with the main storyline. So good. Check it out. I'm gonna end this video right here. Hopefully y'all have had a good New Year's, and I will see you in the next episode.